with no money and no subscribers. So you can't give away money. You can't make $1 million
easily.
giveaway video. How long would it take you to get to 1 million subscribers?
3 months, maybe 4. From zero, easily 3 or 4 months. Like,
it is a teachable skill. It's a learnable skill. You can study your way to consistently make viral videos, no matter how small your channel is, even if you have 0 subscribers.
Bagaimana MrBeast bisa begitu sukses di YouTube? Dan kenapa ia bisa selalu mendapatkan ratusan juta view setiap upload video baru? Adakah sesuatu yang lain yang kebanyakan YouTuber tidak tahu? Di video kali ini rahasia viral MrBeast akan dibongkar langsung dari mulut MrBeast-nya sendiri. Mari kita mulai dengan pertanyaan. Apakah viewer ratusan juta disebabkan video ekstrim berbiaya mahal?
I was recording and editing on my iPhone when I first started, and then I got a microphone you can plug in, then I got a computer to edit on, and then after like 2 years of just filming on my phone, I had 100,000+ subscribers, but I still didn't have a camera because those things cost like $1,000.
Jelas bahwa konten video di awal karirnya bukan bagi-bagikan uang ratusan dolar, karena untuk kamera $1.000 saja dia masih belum bisa membelinya. Dan di awal-awal keviralannya itu pun juga dia buat video dengan biaya minim. Berarti jawabannya, membuat video YouTube dengan biaya mahal itu bukan jaminan bisa viral. Meski membuat video dengan biaya mahal dan editing yang bagus, jika isi kontennya tidak sesuai yang diharapkan penonton, pasti hasilnya juga akan biasa-biasa saja. Namun tenang, seperti yang tadi kita dengar di awal video, menurut MrBeast, viral itu bisa dipelajari.
You could if you actually studied hard enough. If you had the knowledge that was in our heads, you could do it very easily. I see people do it all the time.
MrBeast ini terobsesi dengan sistem YouTube dan telah menghabiskan waktu bertahun-tahun untuk mempelajari YouTube. Mari kita dengar apa kata MrBeast tentang algoritma YouTube.
To get more views on a video, you shouldn't study the algorithm, you should just study what people want to watch. That's really it. Like, and if you make a video people want to watch and pace it well and have a good story, they'll just promote it. What YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like, the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. Now, you know, because literally that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more, and that's all. That's literally all the algorithm does, is reflect what the people want. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat.
MrBeast mengatakan kalau algoritma itu adalah cerminan dari audiens. Jadi kalau video kita kurang direkomendasikan, berarti video tersebut memang kurang disukai oleh penonton. Maka dari itu, dengan mengetahui siapa dan bagaimana perilaku penonton, kita bisa menemukan ide-ide konten yang bakal disukai oleh mereka.
Well, obviously everything starts with an idea. Is it something that people will genuinely want to watch? And then obviously, you know, is it just interesting and clickable? Me and my team spend like 10 times more time than everyone else brainstorming ideas, which we probably at this point spend 100 times more time than everyone else.
How do you study what people want to watch?
So then it's just getting into human psychology. So like, what are the things that they're currently interested in? What are things that just typically work? Like typically we like building connections to humans, or, you know, just like go study a Pixar film. You'll learn more studying that than you will like some of the biggest YouTube channels.
To get 100 million views on videos, you need something original, creative, something people really need to see, ideally never been done before, all these like things.
Because things just change. What people enjoyed watching and what was interesting 3 years ago is not what's going to be interesting 3 years from now.
You want to take in inspiration and then see what pops in your head. So say a random word. Any word. Something you don't think I will think you're going to say.
Mannequins.
Can 1 million mannequins stop a car? Can 10,000 mannequins stop a tank, right? Or what if you put 1 million mannequins on train tracks and try to hit it with the train? What happens? At the end of the day, like, the idea is a big part of the video, you know, not even just from clicking it, but whether or not people watch it. You know, if you're spending 24 hours in a corner, that's just not as entertaining as spending 24 hours in a jail cell.
MrBeast sendiri memilih ide konten atau topik niche yang bisa menjangkau penonton luas, karena topik yang spesifik hanya bisa menjangkau kalangan tertentu. Sedangkan topik hiburan seperti MrBeast itu bisa menjangkau banyak golongan, mulai dari orang tua sampai anak kecil sekalipun bisa masuk ke dalamnya, meski persaingannya memang cukup tinggi. Jika kita bisa membuat video yang lebih baik dari yang lain, tentu sebuah persaingan bukan masalah besar lagi. Dasar ide konten MrBeast adalah challenge dan giveaway, bukan sesuatu yang baru bagi para YouTuber. Untuk memenangkan persaingan, MrBeast menambahkan 3 elemen. Pertama adalah jalan ekstrim, seperti challenge ratusan dolar bahkan jutaan dolar. Karena kalau yang biasa-biasa aja akan terlalu mudah dilakukan oleh kreator lain. Elemen kedua adalah multiple personalities. Hampir di semua video MrBeast pasti aja ada orang lain dengan berbagai macam karakter. Personality adalah elemen yang penting. Jika ada video seseorang yang hanya ngomong di depan kamera tapi banyak ditonton, berarti orang tersebut memiliki kepribadian yang menarik yang buat banyak orang mau tonton videonya. Tapi tidak semua orang memiliki kepribadian yang menarik, dan MrBeast sendiri pun merasa tidak memiliki kepribadian yang menarik.
Some people are naturally entertaining, and retaining a viewer is just much easier for them. And some people, like me, you just need a long time to develop.
Elemen ketiga, production value yang tinggi, yang sebetulnya kalau untuk YouTube, production value ini opsional karena kombinasi personality dan storytelling yang bagus bisa menggantikan production value. Tapi MrBeast memilih untuk menggabungkan semuanya sehingga menghasilkan sebuah tontonan unik yang spektakuler. Untuk YouTuber pemula yang masih sendirian, itu pasti akan sangat sulit. Jadi, mari kita ambil prinsip dasarnya aja. Pertama, kita tidak harus target 100 juta view seperti MrBeast, tapi yang lebih realistis dulu, yaitu yang lebih besar dari apa yang kita dapatkan sekarang. Misalkan kita target dapat 1000 viewer video, selanjutnya target 5000 viewer, selanjutnya jadi 10.000 view, 20.000 view, dan seterusnya. Kedua, lakukan brainstorm setiap hari untuk cari ide baru. Yang harus digarisbawahi bahwa YouTuber pemula itu tidak harus ekstrim seperti MrBeast, tapi bisa memanfaatkan kelebihan yang dimiliki atau rubah kekurangan kita menjadi suatu kelebihan. MrBeast sendiri dengan timnya itu butuh waktu lama untuk membuat sebuah konten sebelum videonya itu benar-benar dibuat.
3 to 4 months working on the idea, and then a couple weeks filming, and then like 3 weeks editing. So probably 5 months from start to finish.
Dalam proses pengembangan ide, salah satu yang penting adalah merencanakan judul dan juga thumbnail dahulu sebelum membuat video, supaya rasio klik tayangannya bisa optimal, jangan dibalik.
Yes, ideally you want it below 50 characters because above 50 characters on certain devices, you run the chance of it going ... Short, simple, ideally, and just so freaking interesting they have to click. And it is a good segue into the content and it represents the length of the content.
Contohnya seperti video ini, judulnya pendek dan to the point, tidak bertele-tele, dan inti dari videonya tersampaikan di judul. Jika judulnya terlalu panjang, kadang orang keduluan males bacanya. Di thumbnail ini, digambarkan sosok MrBeast yang terlihat hebat dengan ekspresi seperti seorang penguasa yang jahat yang siap mencengkeram mangsanya. Di belakangnya ada banyak orang-orang berseragam, berlarian dengan wajah ketakutan. Jadi isi videonya itu bisa benar-benar tergambar di judul dan di thumbnail. Kalau untuk warna di thumbnailnya terdapat banyak warna cerah, ini supaya lebih mudah menangkap perhatian penonton saat ditampilkan di beranda dan rekomendasi YouTube. Selain itu, MrBeast juga memastikan bahwa tampilan videonya bisa terlihat jelas jika dilihat di device yang kecil, seperti saat tampil di smartphone.
People are editing thumbnails full blown on their computer, and when you shrink it down, you can't see all these little things. So
Yeah, we do that. We make sure to do that.
Yeah, just look at it on your phone and just be like, if I was a normal person, would I care to click on it? Yeah.
Ada situs untuk ngecek judul dan thumbnail video, namanya thumbsup.tv. Di sini kita bisa upload thumbnail video kita dan cek tampilannya dalam berbagai ukuran. Jadi kita bisa memastikan kalau judul videonya tidak ada yang terpotong.
If people are clicking your video more than they click other videos and they're watching it longer than they watch other videos, that's like what YouTube wants, and I think that's how you just, be successful.
Menurut MrBeast, banyak kreator yang berpikiran salah tentang rasio klik tayang.
A lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it, but a lot of it too is did they enjoy your last video? You know what I mean? Like, because if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher. I loved that last one, so I want to watch the next one. Like those two type of things.
Jadi video kita itu harus bisa memberikan kepuasan kepada penonton yang sudah ngeklik video. Bukan hanya sekedar diklik, tapi tidak ditonton atau hanya ditonton beberapa detik saja. Channel kita itu harus bisa dipandang positif oleh viewer, agar mereka itu mau nonton video-video kita selanjutnya.
70%.
Yeah.
That's what you need. If it's below that, figure out how to get higher.
We're probably at like 40% right now.
Your title and thumbnail set expectations. And at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. And then with editing, just no dull moments, have a good hook at the beginning. So at the very beginning, match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more.
When it comes to retention, obviously there's things you can do in the first 30 seconds, the first minute.
Yep.
Are there checklist items you have to get people to 10 minutes, to 15, to 20?
It's very hard with a single storyline, if you're doing like a double-digit minute video, to just have that one thing grip their entire attention throughout the whole video and pay off at the end. So typically, if you're doing a longer video, you should introduce like a side story and like you should have some plan halfway through, like to re-engage them so they don't just get bored. You know what I mean? Like, but you want to have good pacing. Typically, having a payoff at the end, interesting to the audience, original, and just good. You know what I mean? And your analytics, and most of you probably know this, audience retention. You can see where people click off. Just literally go through your last 50 videos, write down where everyone clicked off, and then just don't do those things again.
Jalan cerita yang bagus dengan editing pacing yang tepat bisa sangat membantu mendapatkan retensi penonton yang tinggi. Dan Mr. Beast juga sempat bahas soal hook yang bisa meningkatkan retensi penonton. Pada video Mr. Beast menyarankan untuk menggunakan side story atau kita sebut saja cerita lain yang masih berkaitan dengan isi konten yang akan menjadi ekspektasi lebih buat penonton. Ini bertujuan supaya viewer tidak cepat boring. Side story ini sama saja seperti kita beli barang dan dapat bonus dari penjual. Jadi uang yang kita keluarkan itu serasa worth it. Mr. Beast itu adalah orang yang memang lebih percaya kalau kualitas itu ada di atas kuantitas. Jadi menurut dia lebih baik buat suatu video yang berkualitas bagus meskipun pembuatannya lebih lama daripada buat video dalam waktu yang cepat tapi kualitas kontennya rendah.
I feel like a lot of creators have a mindset of like, how can I get the most views with the least amount of time? I'm not saying that's wrong. I have that mindset sometimes too, but I try to, when filming, put in as much work, even if it's like a 15-second part of a video, even if that one little part will take like 10 hours, Wow. I feel like viewers genuinely notice when you go the extra mile. And so with filming, it's just like trying to make sure we're doing everything we can, no matter how expensive it is, no matter how much time it takes, to make the best video possible so they have the best experience. And so they want to, obviously watch more videos because that's what you want the viewers to do.
Your first video is not going to get views. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. Just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.